Hi, welcome to Barvotti's Tools for Creatives. I am Phoebe Bradbury, and today I will be demonstrating some of the tools that I use every day in my art studio. I wouldn't want to be without them, and I find new uses for them all the time. So here's a little bit what I'm talking about. This is one done on a Yupo paper. Now Yupo paper is archival. This painting might look like it took a long time, but it actually took about 3 minutes. But it's a different method. But I'm going to try and use some of those marks here before I actually move to Yupo paper. So I'm going to use this red. I think I'll use some of this red gel with gold in it. Now this looks very funny because it's got a lot of, well, it's got a couple of things going on here. This is something I used to make raised marks on mine, but I just felt I wanted to use this color. But it's a bit odd because it's not really that color. When it dries, it will dry through it. So I just thought it would be nice to use this to give you some different kinds of marks to play with. Let's put a little bit more red in there. And let's put a little more gold in there. My paints, they're all professional paints. Professional artist paints, I mean. I added the extra paint because though I like the gel, it's a bit too pale looking when I'm doing this. And so, okay, let's use, instead of this little teeny brush, I'm going to use a much bigger one. I'm going to clean it off though. Probably the first time in my studio where I've made an effort to clean as I go. And that's partly because the show is going to last an hour and my clean tools, I run out of my clean tools before the hour, so I have to clean as I go. And it is actually much easier to clean as I go. And it's extremely easy with these tools. As you can see, I just took some stuff off that. I've just used the biggest tool to spread this out. Because I'm here, I'm just going to show you some of the neat marks I can make with it. So I can go like that, okay, and so on and so forth. But I'm going to also do some of those flamingo marks, or the flamingo movements of those other ones. Not too bad. I don't want to run out of time. The other thing I might, you saw a whole bunch of tools on there, and we're really so far only talking about the mottlers. And there are the shapers, but I'm not going to do the shapers yet. The mark that I like so much in those flamingo pictures is this one. It's either this size, it's playing with the brush, twisting it at certain points, or playing with the mottler, I should say, and twisting it at certain points to get sort of a very nice, a very messy. Let's see if I can do a bit better job. I think I'll choose one that's a little shorter, a little narrower. So I was playing with the 2-inch, I'm going to do the 1.5 inch, or yeah, the 1.5 inch. So with this type of thing, if I'm doing it on Yupo paper, I like to start off the paper and go like that. And then you can do it again. And then you can do it again. And so what I end up with, my painting is actually in this area here. I have to use the outer edges in order to get it. What I did with some of those is I went across like that, and then sometimes like this. This one actually doesn't show so much of that type of painting, but it gives you an idea of how I might have gotten the background. I'll just do that one more time because it fascinates me and I forget what I've done from the day before. So often what I would do with that one, with this something like this, is I would actually start out by putting a textured background in. So I might use this. This is not one of mine. This has got a very rigid silicone in it, but I took the time to make very precise marks, so I keep it just for that. So I'm just going to put a little bit of background marks in here, and you think, oh God, that's too much. Now we can take and put the smoother ones in, and we can go like this. So you can see now it's got that really nice spaghetti background, I guess you could call it. So that puts this right on the surface, and then putting these strokes right through, then I've got a 3D type of picture. And then if I want to just play with some of this, I could just smooth out some areas like here and here, something that doesn't really dissolve the pattern on the surface, but just makes you think about, oh, there's something on top too, okay? So that's kind of how these are constructed. It gives you an idea of how you can build up one of these and make it multi-dimensional. just by playing with the tools. So I'm going to take that one off. Okay. Thank you for joining us today. You can find us here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at noon Central to do demonstrations and answer your questions about the products. I'm looking forward to seeing you on Monday.
Shine like a diamond, light 'em up in the dark. We know who we are, we're a big bright spark. We know how